everyone, it's John with Billing Seafood Guys and home of the Wild Alaskan Seafood Box. That is our nationwide program where we now ship seafood nationwide. We're back with another episode of Simple Seafood Recipes, and today I've got a bunch of our whitefish options laid out here, and we're going to be talking about whitefish and the different options we have, and we've got a bunch now. So I'm just going to dive right into it. So a lot of people are big fans of whitefish because, well, it's mild, it's easy, and most people, when you ask about seafood, they say they don't like seafood that's fishy. So most people go right to like salmon as kind of a stronger seafood that most people consider, fishy. So, whitefish is so mild, and if you guys have watched our earlier episode of Simple Seafood Recipes, we talked about omega-3s. So most whitefish, isn't going to have as high of an omega-3 content compared to like your salmon because they're not as fatty a fish, so they don't have those oils and that high omega-3 content. Don't get me wrong, they still got a great amount of omega-3s, not as much compared to some of the fattier fish. But we do have black cod as a whitefish that is very high. But so we're going to get started with our rockfish. So this is our wild Alaskan rockfish. All of this stuff is included in our whitefish boxes and our red and white boxes. I love rockfish. If you guys have been following us for a while, we have been carrying rockfish as our main whitefish since we got started 2 years ago. So rockfish I always describe as like the best kept secret in Alaskan seafood. I put it like right in between cod and halibut, but like bigger pieces like this, nice thick chunks, I put it right in there with halibut. I mean, I know it's not halibut. I know the texture is a little bit different. It's not as smooth. This stuff has bigger, flakier chunks. But man, we have turned so many people onto rockfish, and they like it more than halibut. And it's about half the cost of halibut, so that's another reason to get in on this stuff. But like I said, it's got bigger, flakier chunks. It is flaky, it is mild, as most whitefish are. This is a great option. It's firm, it's not gonna fall apart on you. It's great on the grill, great for fish tacos. This is an all-around amazing whitefish. Okay, so we're gonna get into our wild Alaskan black cod. Like we were talking in our last episode, we were talking about fish that have high content of omega-3s. So this is a very amazing fish. Black cod, it's also known as sablefish or butterfish. This stuff has been very popular and more mainstream over in Asian markets. And it's now becoming more popular domestically here in the US, and we're really trying to get the word out. We're working directly with the crew of the fishing vessel Discovery out of Petersburg, Alaska on this. So all of our black cod is coming from one boat out of Petersburg, Alaska. So this stuff, it's an oily fish, high fat content. The texture is crazy. It's got a soft texture. This stuff's smooth. It's also known as butterfish just because of its flavor. A lot of people right away think that this stuff's gonna be super fishy because it's oily, it's rich. I don't think it is. I mean, it's got such a unique taste, a unique flavor. If you guys haven't tried sablefish or black cod, you gotta give it a shot. It is more of a spendy fish, but man, this stuff's awesome. And right now it is included in our red and white boxes and our whitefish boxes through our Wild Alaskan Seafood Box program. So we did bring on Alaskan pollock, and this stuff, we just got really nice 1 pound bags here. And as you guys can see, I mean, this is a very good value for your, bang for your buck. So there's a lot of pieces in here in this bag. So, what I really like about this stuff, and it's different from this other whitefish too because it's not as thick pieces. So you guys can see these are smaller fillets. So this stuff it's not as expensive. It's a high volume fish out there, so it's not as expensive as some of this other stuff. But the deal with pollock is, I mean, man, it's great. It thaws out quick. You can throw it in the frying pan. Cook it up in some olive oil, some seasoning. It's very popular for fish tacos, cube it up, bread it, panko, tempura. It's a very good, versatile whitefish, and it's not as expensive, so it's a really great, protein, wild fish option that you guys can get where you're not gonna have to spend a lot of money. Okay, so our last one right now, we just brought this in. So this is just our Pacific cod, our Alaskan cod. Really basic cod right here. We haven't carried cod yet. We just brought it on. So I think a lot of people are gonna enjoy this. We just got this stuff into our whitefish and red and white boxes going forward. And we're just trying this stuff out. We don't wanna have too many whitefish options, but for our seafood boxes, we definitely wanna have, different, more versatility. So this cod, I mean, you guys, if you guys are looking to do at-home, quick, easy recipes, this is a 1 pound bag, and this has got 4 individually vacuum sealed packages in here. So you're talking about 4 ounce portions on these, and it's very easy. These are small pieces, they thaw out quick. This is super easy just to rub up with some olive oil, throw in the pan, get some really good seasoning on it. You got a really good, quick, easy, healthy meal. There's obviously so many things you can do with it. You can get crazy, you can do beer batter, you can do fish and chips. It's obviously good fish tacos, but all this stuff is very simple. It thaws out quick. Whitefish is a great seafood option that the kids are gonna like too. But right now, this is what we're looking at for whitefish. Make sure to check out our recipes that we got so far. We're gonna be doing cod and pollock very soon. But we got a lot of good rockfish recipes. We got a great black cod recipe up right now. But if you guys have any questions on our whitefish, make sure to comment below, and then check out everything on the wildalaskanseafoodbox.com. We got one-time purchases, our seafood boxes. But we can't wait to get cooking with this cod and pollock and get you guys some really good recipes. Thank you guys.